Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Justin, starting tomorrow, guys, USA and Canadian stock trades will settle in just one day. Yes, the move has been made to T+1 settlement. May 28th, 2024. So this is today. If you guys are watching this video on the day that I'm recording it, the day that it's been released, settlement cycles on any U.S. security trades will change from 2 business days to 1 business day. For some, the time it takes to settle a trade can significantly influence portfolio and trading decisions. That was a statement made by JP Morgan. The system is changing right in front of us, guys, moving from trust to truth on a decentralized public ledger. Blockchain is the solution. So this was the headline from a publication online. Canada shifts to T+1 settlement cycle, and the U.S. is to follow tomorrow. So this was from yesterday, Monday, May the 27th. The CSA reduced the time for matching institutional trades to T+1 today. Starting June the 3rd, 2024, Canada securities auctions will adhere to a new settlement cycle. And here you have it. Canada's leap into T+1 settlement means embracing efficiency and stability. So guys, this is all moving on the blockchain. Canada's financial markets are undergoing a significant transformation with the shift to T+1 settlement cycle for equity and long-term debt trades. This move aligns with the U.S. market's similar transition, aiming to increase settlement efficiency and reduce trade-related risks. Well, there are a lot of Canadians that trade in U.S. securities. I don't know if Americans trade in the Canadian stock market, but it would make sense for this to happen pretty much simultaneously. It probably would have happened yesterday in the United States as well, had yesterday not been a holiday. The change from T+2 to T+1 effective May the 27th is a strategic response to market fluctuations and a step towards global harmonization. So you notice how they're trying to, sneak in these terms here. Global harmonization. Everything is going to be seamless and run on the blockchain. Market participants face challenges such as increased operational risks and the need for faster funding required a reevaluation for processes. Canada's alignment with the U.S. and global markets is expected to enhance investor confidence and market stability. So they're all framing this as a great way for market stability, enhance liquidity. Well, that's positive. I mean, for everybody, we want liquid markets, but the stability here and the ability for us to control this has just gotten greater. I would assume. So it's a significant shift in the financial landscape. Historically, the standard T+2 allowed 2 business days for exchanges, and now we're moving to 1 that is accelerated. This change is not merely procedural, but also a strategic response to the early 2021 market fluctuations as the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission proposed a shorter trade settlement cycle. So if you guys remember, 2021, wow, we're in the middle of a pandemic and, the market just went crazy. This is the S&P 500 on the daily. Now, let me just throw it on the weekly just to give you guys a broader sense of what I'm talking about here. So 2021 pretty much saw, after the beer flu shutdown, it was the latter half of 2020 and right into 2021, basically huge bull market. Then 2022, we were kind of unsure what was going to happen next. And then finally, by 2023, the market did pick up again. And now we're seeing all-time highs yet again. So this is mirrored in other markets too, not just the S&P, but the Dow Jones as well. You can see a similar pattern here. The move up after the beer flu shutdown, 2021, we had 2022 was this indecisive kind of zone. And then by 2023, which started in around here, the market just continued to move up. So cryptocurrency, the markets for crypto were the exact same thing. But it's interesting now, I'm guessing because we have more regulation regarding DLT backend technology, leveraging cryptocurrencies for this type of shift. They talk about this increased demand for liquidity too. So I'm guessing we are going to start to see something very soon. But guys, this is just a smaller piece to what is happening in the global financial markets. So this is just one piece of it. I'm going to be getting into some more interesting facts that were actually kind of unsettling, if I am to be honest with you. Okay, so Zoom here also posting this, all hands on deck as U.S. moves to T+1 settlement on May the 28th. So just another take on this. And Zoom also posting the FOJAC Mr. Pool tweet here that was just posted yesterday, May the 27th, 2024. Ship leaving the dock, equating that to the Bearable Guy ship riddle. We are certainly on our way. The ship's getting ready to sail. So it begins, guys. It is beginning. Even the Caribbean regional emissions organization has acknowledged Ripple and XRP is a great option for cross-border payments. This was just put out last year, but this document from Bondview Press recommends using XRP as that bridge currency to facilitate fast and efficient cross-border transactions for a potential Caribbean regional emissions trading scheme. So going back to trade, I know T+1 settlement is the trading settlement for the securities market, but for trading, leveraging DLT technology, guys, again, part and parcel to how this financial system is going to change dramatically in the broader scheme of things. Leveraging Ripple's blockchain network, RippleNet, and XRP's ability to provide liquidity and near real-time settlement times. So again, moving from T+2 to T+1, settlement times have increased. And now this organization here, they're recommending cross-border payments with blockchain. Blockchain is not far-fetched. Ripple, a fintech company, offers cross-border payment services within the network. Ripple's blockchain network, referred to as RippleNet, is a decentralized platform that enables near-instant and low-cost cross-border payments between financial institutions. They also mentioned down here, Ripple's platform also includes a digital currency, which is called XRP, which serves as a bridge currency that can facilitate cross-currency transactions. XRP can be used to settle payments in real time and provides liquidity to financial institutions that do not have direct correspondent banking relationships. This can help further reduce the cost and complexity of cross-border payments specifically. So this was from their report from last year. I will link the report in the description of the video if you guys want to read more, see what else they are discussing here. But, it's quite interesting to see a lot of these nations independently or so-called independently, with their own brains are coming up with this same conclusion. Well, RippleNet is a good solution. RippleNet and XRP, that's a very good option for us to be using. And guys, it's Caribbean nations, it's South American countries are saying the same thing. Asian countries have been touting XRP and RippleNet for a very long time. The Middle East, they've deemed XRP a Sharia-compliant cryptocurrency, so they're using it too. Guys, it's all over the world. And do you think it's a coincidence? I mean, really, let's be honest. Do you think it's a coincidence, or do you think this has been baked in since day one? Now, here's something else that I wanted to show you, courtesy of Mr. Man. XRP and Ripple can enhance e-government services by enabling efficient cross-border payments, integrating with financial institutions, ensuring transparency and data privacy through blockchain and automated processes with smart contracts, ultimately transforming the public administration for better citizen services. This is another study from 2023. So discussing blockchain, how it's important, how RippleNet was built back in 2012, and you can exchange digital assets in order to facilitate nearly free international transaction free from chargebacks through its digital asset XRP. International payments, they serve as a medium for banks and other financial institutions to integrate the service into their systems and make it available to their customers. As compared to most other blockchains, XRP is said to be faster and more scalable. One of the quickest digital currencies available today, XRP enables simple global real-time transfers. And again, this was from last year, but I think very important to note, they do have, Ripple does have its own section here in this chart, along with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hyperledger, R3, Corda, and Quorum. So its purpose is for the financial service. Data stored inside it is a cryptocurrency. Says it's permissioned, but that is debatable. Probabilistic voting, so a consensus mechanism. Ripple's cryptocurrency is XRP. Throughput is 1,500 transactions per second. I think that's actually gone up since then. The mining fees are in XRP, but it's negligible, fractions of pennies. Language, Google's Golang language, C++, and it is open source. So that is how you can participate in the XRP ledger as well. And so Mr. Man here with a lot of supporting data on this. This was coming originally from a survey on blockchain and e-government. So electronic governmental services, status, and challenges. I will link this in the description of the video, and he also does have the PDF here in a link in the tweet. So guys, I mean, all these companies and all these countries are hitting us with this same talking point. And I know on this channel, I've been talking about this for years now. The Great Reset, financial revolution, the coordinated takedown, the beer flu was part of this. And, the time to shift, right? Klaus Schwab wrote a book called The Great Reset, and it kind of coincidentally came out in 2020. Go figure. I'm going to play you guys a short clip of this young lady here. I don't know who she is, but I think she's right on point with a lot of this. It is a almost 4-minute clip, but I'm just going to play you about half of it here. Listen to this.
To the Great Reset, or what I like to call the Great Reset. That's where they take some old shit, dust it off, and repurpose it as new shit. Now, you may have heard of the Great Reset by one of its more familiar names, like Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, or my personal favorite, the New. And don't be fooled by the term reset, because they don't plan on resetting anything. A reset is when your Super Mario game glitches, so you take out the cartridge, you blow in it, you stick it back in, and boom, up pops Mario again. This is kind of like that, except when you turn the game back on, instead of Mario on your screen, it's Bowser coming out of the TV to murder your grandma. We're talking about the complete transformation of humanity into a godless transhumanist nightmare from Orwellian hell. I want to direct your attention to the World Economic Forum, who created this demonic plan, and more specifically to their chief, Klaus Schwab. Now, Mr. Schwab likes to throw around a lot of buzzwords to convince the masses that this agenda is for the betterment of humanity. Words like sustainability and inclusivity and equality for all. But in his 2016 book, The Fourth Industrial Revolution, he's a lot more candid about the elitist plan for world domination. Let's skim through some excerpts from this literary masterpiece, shall we? The tools of the Fourth Industrial Revolution enable new forms of surveillance and other means of control that run counter to healthy open societies. Oh, well, that sounds helpful. Public crime is likely to decrease due to the convergence of sensors, cameras, AI, and facial recognition software. These technologies can intrude into the hitherto private space of our minds, reading our thoughts and influencing our behavior. Sounds a lot like mind control, but that's a conspiracy, so it can't be. As capabilities in this area improve, the temptation for law enforcement agencies and courts to use techniques to determine the likelihood of criminal activity, assess guilt, or even possibly retrieve memories directly from people's brains will increase. Even crossing a national border might one day involve a detailed brain scan to assess an individual's security risk. And last but definitely not least, the future will challenge our understanding of what it means to be human from both a biological and a social standpoint. Better call up Sarah Connor.
And I'm going to end it there, but I will link this in the description of the video for you now. I've talked about the Great Reset a lot. Not so much in terms of these points, though. I mean, we're getting a lot more information about what this is going to mean, in terms of control, surveillance, AI technology, how this is going to curb crime, and how, the powers that be are going to have direct access to things that they never used to have. I look at this in terms of a bigger picture, guys, a broader framework here. On the one hand, this is not something we want. On the other hand, if we're looking at maintaining our wealth, because part of this thing too that she doesn't address is the fact that they want to make us poor. I don't know how many times I've said this. They want to make us poor so that we are more subservient to them. And they're doing this through mechanisms like inflation. I mean, they're blaming it on other things, but, when President Biden was saying, I'm going to raise the capital gains, you think that only happened in the United States? No, it happened in Canada, and it's also happening in other countries too. It is a worldwide coordinated attempt to make the West poor, but also implement these other things that are going to affect us. And they realize that a new financial system is necessary to be able to more efficiently control how we conduct business. Now, luckily for us, if you're an XRP holder, a lot of this is going to be running on DLT technology like RippleNet. I mean, let's not forget, right? Ripple has been a partner of the World Economic Forum for quite a while. Brad Garlinghouse has in fact attended Davos for quite some time. Same with Chris Larson. And so, guys, when I know this, I feel a little bit of comfort, a little bit of positivity, knowing that I hold XRP, even though the future is not looking great overall for humanity. Here's the other thing that I wanted to just share with you guys that was a little bit unsettling, okay? All I put in Google here was Bank Act June 2025. I recently saw a video that said, just Google this. And this is the first thing that came up. And this is from a Canadian website, but it really does get me thinking, considering this is a massive controlled event, if this is going to have implications. And I urge you guys to, do the same kind of research here. Can you find anything regarding this date, June the 30th, 2025? Here it says, as per these subsections of this document, banks shall not carry on business, and authorized foreign banks shall not carry on business in Canada after June 30th, 2025. What the heck does that mean? Banks are no longer to carry on business. That's what this says. And this is an official document from an official government website in Canada. Guys, Pierre Poilievre, the political opposition, he would be the equivalent of the Republican candidate in this next election. The equivalent to the Democrat is this liberal guy. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. He is who is running Canada right now. And so he is the one who, or his party is the party that put this into legislation. But when Pierre Poilievre was asked about this, well, I'm just going to play you guys this clip. Listen to this.
My question is about the Bank Act, Section 21. In fact, it's titled Sunset Provision. And it says, subject to subsections 2 and 4, banks shall not carry on business. And authorized foreign banks shall not carry on business in Canada after June 30, 2025. Now, subsections 2 and 4 allow for discretionary extension of the deadline by 6 months each. But I'm trying to make sense of this. I saw this yesterday, and is this a Damoclean sword hanging over Canada?
I don't know. I haven't read that section of the Bank Act. I have to have a look. Are you familiar with that?
I'm not.
How about you?
No, I haven't heard that.
You haven't heard that?
No.
Okay.
I think you should look into it and put out a public statement. I hope that the meaning that I'm getting out of this is completely wrong, but it needs to be clarified.
Okay, I will have a look. Thank you. Which section is it again?
Section 21 in the Bank
The
Act.
Bank Act.
Yes, please.
Okay. We'll have a look at that.
Yeah, you should.
All right, so I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Don't know. This is still up here on Google, so I don't know if this has been amended or not. I do not know if the opposition party in Canada has been looking into this or not. But guys, this just screams to me Great Reset. Banks shall not carry on business. So if you think about this, the banking sector, the banking system is going to go dark. I mean, now I'm spitballing. I don't know what's going to happen here, but this does scream Great Reset to me. I mean, if they're going to utilize, if they're going to bring in technology that does, can effectively replace banks, DLT technology. I mean, we've talked about Ripple becoming a bank, or essentially, can act as a central bank, could replace the Federal Reserve. Will that happen? Could that happen across the world? And what kind of ramifications would we see from this? Now, as you guys know, this guy, the guy who brought in this legislation, is also part of the WEF. Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, yes, is a WEF member and part of the World Leaders graduation program, whatever they have over there. So are you even surprised that we are now, seeing this kind of thing being squeezed in, being snuck in to legislation? As you guys heard from Pierre Poilievre, the opposition, he's very anti-Justin Trudeau and very anti-Great Reset. I'm not going to lie, guys, this smells a little funky to me. World Economic Forum, Justin Trudeau connected there. But the World Economic Forum also put out a paper back in June of 2021, Cryptocurrencies, a Guide to Getting Started. And if you guys go to, I think it's page 17 here in the document, you can see a list of cryptocurrencies that even back in 2021, they were stating were going to have relevance in the world. Now, I don't think they were talking about speculative trading. I think they're talking about real world utility. Algorand being one of those cryptos, Cardano, CeeLo, XRP, Solana, and XLM. Considering Ripple is a partner of the World Economic Forum, and considering now, guys, we're seeing this on governmental websites, banks shall not carry on business after June 30th, 2025. Does that mean that, guys, we are well on our way? T+1 settlement happening now. That is the first step, but eventually we will see a full-out Great Reset. I don't know. It's just my opinion, just my observations, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.